Good morning. First of all, we do know that the city of New Orleans was impacted by a terrorist attack.
This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found, and we are working on confirming if this is a viable device or not.
So, there's been two terrorist attacks in just a couple hours, man. Not at all a happy way to start this new year off, man. Shamsud bin Jabbar jumped up in his pickup truck and, you know, drove around a barricade and rode his ass all the way down, damn near all the way down Bourbon Street, targeting the people, jumping up on the sidewalk, you know, indiscriminately targeting the people, you know. It's after or before, I'm not sure. He planted improvised explosive devices around Bourbon Street, around the French Quarter, you know. After he ran over so many people, killed more than 10 people with his pickup truck. He jumped up out of his truck, you know, grabbed his grabbed his gun, and went to shooting at the police. Killed two policemen after they before they killed him. You know, had another incident, by a man by the name of Matthew Liverpool, a Green Beret. These are both, military American military men. Green Beret up in he blew up his cyber truck with him inside it right before he blew his own top off. You know, blew up his cyber truck. That's a wink wink to Elon in front of Mar-a-Lago. That's a wink wink to Trump. Now we gotta understand, man. Uh, just a couple days before this happened, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy was getting foot put on their neck for putting their foot in their mouth, for not being able to hold their giddiness and excitement, you know, when it comes to kicking out, specifically the white people, from these high tech jobs and things of that nature for their own financial benefit, and this it should have been somewhat of a nail in the coffin for Elon Musk. They did cross the line, and the people was gonna definitely make them feel it, but we don't know for sure if, you know. I mean, listen, man. As quickly as they put their foot in the mouth, in their own mouths, you know, is as quickly as they've escaped the talking points of the people. So we'll see, if this act did help or hurt Elon and Vivek. You feel me? Listen, man, we understand that these two military men came from the same Fort Bragg, and you know what I'm saying. And look, man, we understand that that's one of the biggest, military bases in the world. So it can be, it definitely can be a coincidence, right? You know what I'm saying? Man, they use the same car rental app, Tory, to rent their trucks out and things of that nature. You know, I'm not sure. I don't think it's confirmed that they knew each other. Who knows, man? You know, but listen, when we seen the news reporting that Shamsuddin Jabbar had a ISIS flag in the back of his pickup truck, man, we thought of that in the situation much like on Dave Chappelle when he said, just sprinkle some crack on them and everything's gonna be all right, I mean, and look, man, the fishiness about this whole ISIS sympathizing shit is, if you know anything about what's going on in the Middle East when it comes to these military combatants and who should and could uh not and can be sympathized for, the least of all would be um ISIS and Al Qaeda, due to the fact that these two entities want an Islamic state, much like the Israelis want their Jewish state. The uh, Having an Islamic state represent a military representatory on top and propagate it to the forefront of what it is to be an Arab militant. It looks very good for the Israelis to say, "Oh, look, see, this is why we need a Jewish state," you know. And look, man, the these people that be in ISIS, yes, they do target, uh, you know, civilians and things of that nature, right? But this is the thing, and this is the reason why, you know, this is so fishy, man. Like we say, these guys are military guys. They know what's going on when it comes to what's going on overseas. So for you to be sympathizing with ISIS due to and you should already know that ISIS, you know, does not fight our military uh allies that be in Israel and things of that nature. You feel me? But what they do attack, who they do attack is the Arab military entities in the likes of Hezbollah and the Houthis and Hamas. All right, these are I'm not sure which is Sunni, which is Shia. I believe, but I do know that Hamas and Hezbollah are the same, and the Houthis are different when it comes to Sunni and Shia. But these three entities do work together for the good of the Arab people and the Persian people. You know what I'm saying? And they do work together against the tyrannical military powers that be when it comes to this Western civilization. Militants coming in they shit, being all tyrannical through uh, uh through the means of war. You know. And look, man. Um, if you're really gonna be sympathizing with the military entity in the Middle East, it would be one of those three, that being Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah. It would not be ISIS, because they are the most radical of all of the military, entities in the Middle East. And Al Qaeda has been admitted to by Hillary Clinton that, you know, that the Western powers that be started and perpetuated their rise. You know, we all should understand by now what happens if you take somebody that's powerful out of a dangerous area. You know, these that being Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden, they were keeping control of these dangerous areas in ways that they seen fit, and when you take these guys out of the power, out of their position of power, there has inevitably and will be a power vacuum that ensues, and that means warring throughout different sectors of the Arab communities and things of that nature. These this has been happening for you know decades and decades, like, you know what I'm saying. And they've done it again when it comes to Assad and the Syrian regime. And listen, man, more warring will continue. It's been continuing for this long, and for us to believe that these military guys, that being uh, uh, Shamsu Denjabar, believed that ISIS was to be sympathized with, it's just not believable to us over here with these mega facts. And this is another thing. If he did, if he did claim ISIS, if he did claim Hezbollah, Houthis, or Hamas, after what he did to the people, to the citizens, we believe over here with these mega facts that Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah would have denounced him, okay? Because they don't attack civilians. Throughout this whole time with the whole October 7th, Hamas versus um, the IDF, Israel versus Palestine war, when Hamas shoots a rocket at a Israeli militant, blow their legs off, blow their arms off, whatever, they allow the Israeli medevacs to come in and save their military combatants. Okay, they allow this. They do not shoot down their military helicopters or their military ambulances when they come to save their combatants, much like the Israelis target and do to the Palestinian people, most notably to the little girl Hind Rajab. R.I.P. to the little one. You know what I'm saying? Hamas, they let they let non-combatants live. You know what I'm saying? These is facts, buddy. And you know, and we like putting these military entities in the same buckets and things, but that is not where, no, that's not what, we can't do that, because that's what the Western civilization powers that be want you to do. You cannot stick all of these people into one group. They are not this these are not the same entities when we're talking about Al Qaeda and ISIS versus Houthis straight out of Yemen, Hezbollah straight out of Lebanon, and Hamas straight out of Palestine. These are different. They got different honor codes. Okay, they got different ways of them getting down. You know, Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas. They don't want a straight up Islamic state. You know, they have a lot of Christians in the Arab community. You know, not everybody wants to be like ISIS. It's just that making everybody that making more people want to be like ISIS makes the Israeli state look more sane. You know what I'm saying? So we cannot propagate Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah, because they're more moderate and they just want their independence apart from the Western tyrannical shit that the military operations got going on on their ass over there by means of war, because they don't want to back down, and just submit to what the Western civilization got for their ass. You feel me? This is disgusting work, man. And look, man, you guys going on a kamikaze mission, right? So why are you taking it out on the people? That's a whole nother thing. Why you not taking these kamikaze missions out on the powers that be if you're doing this kamikaze shit? So whatever you're doing, it's not because you don't want to die. You're dead. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. It's not because you're not killing and you're not indiscriminately terrorizing the people because you think they're not going to put up a fight. Because once you do get to fight, you get to fighting. You're ready for a fight, and you fight and you go and die about that. So why can't you do that with the people that's coordinating and conspiring to get for that produce the anger that you feeling for for ISIS or whoever the hell you talking about? And it's not ISIS, because ISIS is not a sympathetic figure. If you know anything about what's going on over there, in the Middle East when it comes to these military entities, man. There's plenty military entities in the Middle East that are fighting for righteous reasons that you can get behind, you know. And least of all, it's going to be Al Qaeda and ISIS, due to the fact that they get all kind of funding from the U.S. so they can have some type of controlled opposition factor when it comes to what goes on over there in the Middle East, man. You know, it's just disgusting work when we see what we seeing over here, my nigga, with these mega facts, and it's just we not going for this, man. You feel me? We not ISIS, ISIS, huh? You know what happened the last time ISIS was in the building? All of the chicanery and the BS that came on when ISIS came in the building, allegedly, it was a whole bunch of goddamn Saudi Arabians. ISIS, huh? Allegedly. You feel me? Come on, man. Get out of here. You're got these people coming out here saying, oh, I don't know if we don't know for sure that it's a terrorist attack, even though he had all kinds of IEDs all over the place and shit. Like, what do you mean? So because you found the ISIS flag and you talking about this ain't no, oh, we not gonna say it was a terrorist attack even though he terrorized the goddamn people, huh? What do you mean? Why you so hesitant to call shit what it is? Because it's ISIS? If it was Hezbollah, Houthis, if it was Hamas, would you be so hesitant? I mean, damn. We understand that ISIS does not attack our friends, but I mean, if they attack, inspired, if they attack the civilians, we the people, how would you not call it a terrorist attack? You know. Anyways, rest in peace. Rest in piss. Shamsud Dinjabar. Rest in piss. The Green Beret, Matthew Liverpool coming out, a straight up Green Beret, big old PSYOP division when we're talking about these military entities and shit, you feel me? And just because something's a PSYOP, buddy, doesn't mean that it has to be fake, you feel me? Anyway.